Cross-site scripting, abbreviated as XSS, is one of the most common vulnerabilities of web applications caused by inadequate input and output validation. It's an attack in which malicious scripts are injected into otherwise benign and trusted websites. XSS attacks occur when an attacker uses a web application to send malicious code, generally in the form of a browser-side script, to a different end user. Flaws that allow these attacks to succeed occur when the web application uses input from a user within the output it generates without validating or encoding it. An attacker can use XSS to send a malicious script to an unsuspecting user. The end user's browser has no way to know that the script should not be trusted and will execute the script. Because it thinks the script came from a trusted source, the malicious script can access any cookies, session tokens, or other sensitive information retained by the browser and used within that site. These scripts can even rewrite the content of the HTML page. Let's see the details on the different types of XSS flaws. Reflected XSS is also known as non-persistent XSS. These types of flaws occur when user input is immediately returned by a web application in an error message, search result, or any other response that includes some or all of the input provided by the user as part of the request, without that data being made safe to render in the browser, and without permanently storing the user-provided data. The attacker prepares the HTTP request and sends it to the victim, for example in a phishing email. Since the link is to a reliable website, the victim does not suspect the link and clicks on the link. The application sends the output produced, using the input sent by the victim as a responsive user request. The code sent in the response is interpreted in the victim's browser. So let's see the reflected XSS in an example. We'll use Damn Vulnerable Web Application for this example. Go to the OWASP Broken Web Applications homepage. You can use the IP address of the OWASP virtual machine. Or if you defined a domain name in /etc/host file, you can use that name as well. Click the Damn Vulnerable Web Application link and log into the application using user/user credential and go to XSS Reflected page. So on this page, there is an input field asking the name of the visitor. When we submit our name, the application says hello. As you can see, the application produced an output using the user input. To examine if the application validates the input, we submit an input which includes a tag. Tag is not displayed. There might be two reasons for it. Either the tag is sanitized or it's interpreted by the browser. So go to page source and search the tag. Here it is. The input was not sanitized regularly. Now, try to send some script code. And done. The output contains the script, and the script is interpreted by the browser. Since the output is not stored and just reflected by the server, the attacker has to convince the victim to click on the link, which will cause the production of the malicious output. Stored XSS, also known as persistent XSS, is the most dangerous type of XSS. Stored XSS generally occurs when user input is stored on the target server, such as in a database, in a message form, visitor log, comment field, etc. And then a victim is able to retrieve the stored data from the web application without that data being made safe to render in the browser. The attacker prepares the HTML request and sends it to the server. The server stores the input sent in the request. Anytime a visitor visits the page which contains the output produced using the malicious request, the tampered page is returned to the visitor. Since the malicious code is stored in the server, the attacker does not have to convince anyone. Every visitor is a victim now. So let's see the stored XSS in an example. We use DAM vulnerable web applications for this example. Go to the OWASP Broken Web Applications homepage and click DAM vulnerable web application link. Log into the application using user/user credential. Go to Stored XSS page. Now this is a guest book which stores visitors' messages. When we submit our message, it's stored and displayed to the visitors in each visit. As you see, the application produced an output using the user input. To examine if the application validates the input, we submit some script code with the script tag. And done. The output contains the script, and the script is interpreted by the browser. Since the script is stored on the server, it will be sent whenever the page is visited or to whomever visits the page.